Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mallory, for those who don't know. I didn't think I would make it this far, but I live in Memphis. I am 22 years old. I love to have fun. I'm outgoing, love to crack jokes, and I love to do makeup, which is the whole purpose of this YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the button below, up top, wherever it is, I don't know, but subscribe to me and I subscribe to you. So for sub, apparently that tag seems to be working, and let's get started.
Saying tomorrow I get the dishes, never come easy bake, easy wake, goes on. Just give as much as you take, forgive as much as you hate, or get the fuck out. I've been in the stuff out, looking for a way out. You know, just taking it slow. Now I'm feeling out, looking for a way out. Somebody show me a door.
I was waiting,
I've been waiting for you, boy.
and I was drowning. I was crazy,
I'm crazy, boy.
found out, was losing out. Now I'm waving, now I'm waving.
Okay, that's enough of that. I decided that I would start my YouTube channel off with just the basics. I feel like doing a brow tutorial would be best. Kickstart things, get stuff going a little bit, you know, like get into the flow of things so you guys can kind of get to know who I am. So that's what we're doing today, a brow tutorial. So first step, you want to make sure that your face is clean of all dirt and anything else that could be in the way. My setup is kind of wacky, guys. Okay, I'm done playing with the camera. I don't know how many times I gotta say this, but you want to make sure your face is clean. First thing you want to do is make sure all of your hair is out of the way. You want to focus on your brow. So today I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. It's the one that, you know, it has the spoolie on the end and the applicator for doing your brows. Here I have some Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. Now, for those who don't know what Dip Brow Pomade is, Dip Brow Pomade is basically a agent to style your brows, I believe. I mean, not I believe, I know, but you know. So, this is what it looks like. Let me focus on it for you guys. This is what it looks like, Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm gonna use the color Soft Brown. What you want to do is, this is how I do my brows. So I'm gonna teach you guys how I know how to do it. So you want to dip your brush in a little bit of the pomade. Mine's running low. Had it forever. Oh, and the good thing about these, they last like forever. Like, think of how little you have to put on your brow. And it's been like 2 years. Are you serious? That's like the greatest deal of my life. You want to take your spoolie and you want to comb your brow outward. And in the shape, the little tail-like shape you guys know, we all know and love. And sometimes, guys, I like to spray a little bit of moisture on my brush just so the product can get in there a little more. So I'm going to be using some Mario Badescu. It's like a rose water lotion. So it's like really helpful when picking up. So you just want to spray a little bit on your brush. So you want to take that, start at the tip of your brow. So just a tip for beginners, wetting the brush might be a little too much for you guys if you're not trying to go too dark. So if you want a more natural look, I advise not spraying the brush. But other than that, so you want to get all in there, and if the eyebrow lady didn't do your brows right, like mine, you want to create that arch. And you want to fill it in. Okay, so that's basically how you want to do it. So of course we're not gonna leave it like this, duh. We're going to have to get some concealer to clean it up. So you want to take a brush. I have a 32 pack set brush from Morphe. I'm gonna take this Morphe MB32 brush and go ahead and dunk that in some Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer, color 3.5. I'll just keep it simple. I like to do brow at a time so I can get it kind of symmetrical. Alright, so I'm gonna zoom back in for you guys on my terrible looking brow for the moment currently. Okay, so this is what you want to do. You want to take a brush that's kind of slanted and you want to just basically create a perfect arch under. And then I like to fill a little past my brow bone, I believe, just so I can kind of get the full effect of that transition. So under it right now at the moment, looking pretty good. So you want to go ahead and do the top part of your brow. This part you have to do kind of slower because you want to make sure that you don't mess up any work that you've already done with the dip brow. So you know you're already going to go back and darken it, but you want to make sure that you don't do too much damage. So you want to kind of do it lightly and slowly. So want to get it like that, then you can do a little right here if you want to create that sharpness. So this is what I have so far, and you want to take a damp beauty blender and go ahead and fill that in. Don't you hate when you forget to wet your beauty blender? It's like my number one thing that makes me like late to work in the morning, like number one. You want to start with the damp beauty blender and go ahead working that concealer in. And if you want, you can kind of drag it down lower over your lids just to kind of conserve makeup and make your crease a little more defined when it's time for your eye makeup. So when I get to this part, the arch, you want to make sure you use the sides so you don't wipe your brow away or get any of the excess on your beauty blender. So as I said, you kind of want to get some on your lid. That kind of works as a primer as well. Okay, so when you have all of it looking like it's blended in, then you want to take your dip brow and your brush, get a little more, and go ahead filling that in. Just want to do a little more cleaning up. That way you can give your brow here, kind of blend that out a little bit. We'll take their spoolie and just kind of good looking brow in the front of the brow to give it a natural. Kind of give it that natural look in the front. I don't know about you guys, but I like for my point to be like on point, if you know what I mean. So every time I do my eyebrows, I try to remember the saying that brows are what is it? Brows are cousins, not sisters, or some shit. I don't know. Brows are, what is it? Cousins, not sisters. Oh, brows are sisters, not twins. Okay, I should not have done what I did before I did this video. Okay, so like I said, you want to start off spooling. That brow. Dunk. So you can kind of get the hairs going the way you need them to. So you want to make sure you're following the natural shape of your brow. That way you always get good results, unless your brows suck like my other one, because your eyebrow lady just can't seem to get it together. So you just want to fill in your brow as you did before. You want to take some concealer and just basically give that under the brow arch some definition. And under the brow really matters because this is going to define the point of your arch. So just like before, you want to take your beauty blender. Like I said before, you want to take some of that concealer and drag it down past your eye because it can be used as a primer for eyeshadow application. So currently, as you can see, that I'm just rambling, but as you're filling in your brow, you want to make sure you get all the concealer around your brow blended in and just basically blur out any of those harsh lines that you don't want appearing in your makeup application. You kind of want to go back and blend around both eyebrows. That way they can kind of have that same fairness to them as in regards to the shade of lightness of the skin. I want to go back as mentioned before, and with that, oh, this is too much on this. And with that brow, so you want to go back and darken that line, basically giving it a more defined look. And as well, you want to kind of take your spoolie just to give it that natural shape as mentioned before. My brows always end up being cousins instead of twins. Like, they don't even go with the same. Alright. I hope I see you guys next week. I'm gonna try to post new videos next, like, weekly. So and I'll see you guys next week. Always ends up being